Hey folks, welcome back to another HB Gaming GameLINK video. Today we have an unboxing for you. The first one we're doing in our new sort of studio-esque style space, and it combines two of my favorite things, space pirates and deck building. Which game am I talking about? I am talking about the wonderful Grey Fox Games TORTUGA $21.99. Welcome back once again. For those of you who don't know me, and you should by now, my name is Matt and we are here with another HB Gaming GameLINK unboxing for you today. This one has been out for a little while. At the outset, TORTUGA $21.99. It's been here in our backlog, I guess, for quite some time. I think it actually arrived before Christmas, if I'm not mistaken, so my apologies for the delay in getting this one through, but finding time to do unboxings without noise from the interlopers that are doing online learning and things here can be very, very tricky. Very excited to get into this one. It's got the expansion in there as well. It is the Kickstarter exclusive component box with all sorts of bells and whistles. So we're going to take the shrink off and show you what's inside. I'm excited because this is one that I have obviously been hanging out for, to get into for quite a while. I don't know, something about, I don't know, being a seafaring space pirate and, you know, running amok across the stars. Now, even though we are in a new space, one universal truth remains: the plastic goes on the floor. That is the rule. Plastic is off. Let's get this down to the bench and have a look at what's inside. And here it is, the box for TORTUGA $21.99. It is a massive box. It also came with a playmat as well, which I will try and get a shot of, or at least splicing for you too. Now, as I said, it is a big box deck building, seafaring, intergalactic experience, which is just awesome. And I'm getting a little bit of camera shake, so I'm just going to try and negate that as best I can for you. We've got here what looks like, I don't know, there's something about a big box game. The artwork and everything else just looks fantastic. There is also a little skip the rulebook QR code, so if you want to learn how to play, there you go, there's the QR code, you can scan that. Now we are shooting in high def, as we always do, so you can obviously have a bit of a look. Now, I do love me a good rule book with a good bit of lore in it as well. This talks about the different components, how to set up the board for different player counts, etc. Oh my goodness, there is a lot to this one as well. Setting up the individual player components, turn structure, card breakdown. Oh my gentle Jesus. Turns in detail, how it all works, reserving a card a la Splendor, and so on and so forth. And then on the back of the rule, got all the credits and everything else as well, which is bloody fantastic. All right, what we've got here, oh, that's right. So the mini expansion, they decided to save on shipping, and very cleverly done so, by putting it all in the one book. So this is the Shipwreck Bay expansion, and a rule book for the miniature add-on components for that one. So this isn't the minis, this is just basically the add-on components for the expansion. And obviously they're all included in this base box, which is very clever indeed by Grey Fox. Maybe they could see the future, I don't know. We'll see how we go. Now, it looks like we've got some tokens here. Now, forgive me, I don't know what all the different tokens mean, but obviously when I find out, there'll be something on the overlay that'll tell you if I've got it wrong. So it looks like you got some, I don't know, some resource cubes or something here, or resource barrels there. The chipboard on these is actually, you know, the same sort of average thickness that you get from normal chipboards. That's nice. You've got what looks like a shadow hacker, a false signal, a 2 counter on the back. They look the same, except these ones are blank. So I wonder if they're like a mystery symbol, which is very cool. We'll get that out of the way. And then we've got some more of the same. So this is one thing that really intrigues me. Where is it? Here. The Kraken. A space Kraken. That's kind of cool. You've got Fury, bots, Shadowhounds, and it looks like these have maybe victory points or something on them. But on the back, they are that same sort of I don't know, mysterious symbol, which is very, very cool. And then you've got here what looks like, I don't know, level markers or some sort of ability tracker or something, who knows. We'll have to get into the rule book and figure it all out. All right, we've got here more tokens. These are number 1s and 2s, so who knows what they're for. These look like there could be some sort of gate symbol or teleport symbol, who knows. More counters are the same in different colors. I wonder if they're player marker related. There's some letter C's here as well on the back. They are all pretty much the same double-sided tokens, which is very, very cool. I do like me some tokens. Ooh, this is exciting. So we've got all the minis and things here. We'll go through these at the end. Now, this intrigues me. The double-sided tiles here, they basically allow you for placing cubes and other bits and pieces. There's a little component here for another little component or token, or even your ship to land there as well. These are the mines, and you can see they've got different double layered symbols. All of the board pieces are actually double layered, which is awesome. So you've got here the mines, there's a trading post. The art I'm digging as well. It's like a, I don't know, it reminds me of Destiny a little bit in a way. It's a fortress, which has some sort of targeting thing on it, which is cool. You pay 7 credits and you get 1 maybe victory point. Maybe that's what that is. I don't know. That's Tortuga itself. Another trading post, research lab. This is going to have a massive table presence as well, because when you put all these hexes together, it's going to be huge. A bit of a vortex. There's some turrets there before. Another trading post. Lots of items for trade. Turrets galore. Some sort of shell. I don't know what that's about. It could be from the expansion. And then Shipwreck Bay, which is definitely from the expansion. It has some sort of card effect as well, which is very, very cool. Grab those ones out of the way too. Then we've got what looks like little plastic baggies for storage. Very, very sensible. We love that. And these look like little turret miniatures in different player colors. That's awesome. So what do we got here? Well, let's get a couple of these out for you. Whoa, way too many. So these are actually little, like little gun turrets. That's so wicked. I love that. That's the thing, we backed this so long ago, I forgot what was actually in the game and why I backed it in the first place. What does that say? So you get purple turrets, yellow turrets, turrets in every color, and there's obviously a number of different ones to allow. That's cool, I like that. And again, you could split all those up into player components because of the extra baggies, which is awesome. Then we've got what looks like some exclusive cards for the expansion. We'll save those till last. We've got some cards galore. Let's get these ones open. Again, there is a deck building element here, which obviously has me all in. That's part of the reason we backed it. I'm just interested to see how it goes with the board being as big as it is. And the cards are a decent size. Plastic, of course, goes on the floor. The card stock's a decent size too. They look like, I don't know, there's a decent snap to those, which is great. You've got what looks like a player reference here, which is pretty straightforward. Put that in the bottom. And then the backs of the cards looking pretty chic, pretty schmick. I like that. That's awesome. Okay, we've got here Bodyguard. I'm assuming that is the cost of the card, and this is the effect they give you. So he gives you 3 of whatever they are. A lot of Bodyguards. This could be starting decks. The Mayor. Gain 1 victory point for every 2 sectors you control, if that is what that is. Orbital Strike. Yes, please. Officer cards. Stormtrooper cards. Military board computer. Now, I am shooting in high def, so if you do want to have a look at the cards in more detail, you can obviously pause the video. Otherwise, I'm going to flick through these. Lickety-split, I should say. Capturing hunted creatures, so you can actually go on hunts as well. Pit Boss. Nice. Energy shields. That could come in handy. Laser drills. I'll have to find out what all these symbols mean, because with deck builders, obviously symbol language is pretty important. Prospector droids. Miners. That's the guy from the cover of the back cover of the game. Pointing while they're getting lasers fired at him. And you've got a Chthonian, is it? That's a nasty piece of worm. They should be involved in that other game, Terror Below. Ghosts. The Kraken. Yeah, that guy looks nasty. He looked small at first, but then I realised that he had a tendril basically crushing one of the giant spaceships. So that's a huge beastie. Reapers. Shadowhounds. Fury, Mystic, Shade. So I reckon this must be like a level of difficulty, and the higher the difficulty, the crazier the card is going to be as a bot. It's like one of those replicator droids from Stargate SG-1. Oracles, Annihilators, a Recruiter. Some high costs on these cards. Mercenary, more mercenaries. That must be your standard sort of mercenary be able to buy from everything. Software Accelerator to allow you to draw cards and give you one of whatever that is. Cryopod, Valkyrie, Bioprinter. Reserve one card played this turn, excluding this card. Wow, cool. And the Professor. I like that. It's interesting cards there. Let's just see how we're doing here. That's good. We're going to go through this little set. Oh, these are foil ones. Let's leave those ones till last. Well, not till last or second last, because we've got the expansion cards as well, which I'm assuming are in those little blister pack ones there. Now, folks, if you've played this one, because it has been out for a while, please let us know what you thought, what your experience was, because I'm itching to get into it and see what it's all about. Maneuver card. So this must be part of your starting deck because it doesn't have a base cost. There's heaps of maneuvers there. We'll get through those. Maneuver. And mining, which must give you credits. So the credits must be able to use to buy the cards. That's your buying power. Mining, starting decks, starting cards, all that sort of cool stuff. And then you've got a booster, which allows you to move your spaceship up to 3 sectors from your current location. That's cool. Sailing ship, move your spaceship up to 2 sectors from your current location and draw a card. A galleon, a humpback. So I wonder if these are specific to the different ships that you can pilot. A hacker costs 2, but gives you 2 credits back, so you basically get a return on your investment of 100 and something %. The sailor gives you 2 attack. I'm assuming that's attack, the targeting one, whereas the other one's buy power. Buying and credit for the scout, attack and buy, sorry I should say. The trader gives you 3 credit, but he costs you 5, so getting a bit more expensive now. Card combos are going to be king, as simple as that. Now, we've got, this must be also some add-on cards for the expansion, because there's the extra ship in here. And is it a foil card? No, it just looked like that in the wrapping, but that's fine. So that's a Stingray ship. Remove 1 card, reserve 1 card from your hand and draw 1 card. Oh, so you can reserve a card that you've got in your hand for next turn. That's cool. More maneuvers. Yes, the expansions for Shipwreck Bay. I like that. And it's like a shark, which is very cool. Mining cards we saw before. So these are the expansion cards. Booster cards. A Shadow Hacker. Wow. Target a number of sectors you control. System failure. That looks nasty. We don't want that. There is a lot of those. This card cannot be destroyed or reserved. Blackbeard the Pirate. The space version of Blackbeard with an electronic pipe, no less. He's cool. Very expensive. Looks like he has to be deployed in Tortuga or something similar. Maybe that's what that means. Floating mines. Yeah, they're nasty. Allow you to draw a card and place. That's what we had before. That's what these are. Floating mines you can place around the board. I love that. You can booby trap stuff. That's so good. That's the one thing Clank needs. And if there is one in the expansion I haven't played yet, please let me know. Clank, the deck building adventure game, needs a way to booby trap spaces with treasure in it so you can really mess with your other players. A Psychic. Infrasound. Wow, 4 combat. Stealth generator, that sounds nice. We'll have that, please. Hack the system. Electromagnetic cannons. Fuel additives to give you a bit of extra boost in targets. The Assassin. Ouch. He's nasty looking. Those bandages, he's seen some action, that guy. And then you've got another reference card there as well for that one. I do like the fact that the wells are deep enough, because obviously we're running out of cards, so that there's enough for more expansions down the track if they decide to, Grey Fox Games decide to do that. Who knows? With everything going on at the moment, I know they're having a bit of trouble with their next one, Arcana Rising. So these are what looks like some sort of event deck or something, just to mix up the game a little bit, which is cool. Remove this card from the game to gain 1 if you control all trading post sections. There's like a little quests, perhaps. Yeah, so it gives you extra points or something, whatever that is. It looks like it's probably victory points. 6 or more influence. Remove this card from the game to gain 1 if there are any mysteries in your cargo bay. So maybe you get the tokens as special hunt cards. You've got to hunt down those specific baddies. Secret Agenda mini expansion. At the start of the game, each player draws one of these cards, excluding this one. Secret Agenda cards can't be looted and not counted as cards in hand until kept secret until their conditions are met. A player may fulfill only 1 Secret Agenda card's condition per game. So there you go, expansion. A little bit of a secret mini agenda to give you another task. And then we've got one last pack of cards, and then it's going to be minute time. Now, these ones have red backs, and these ones have 2 normal backs. So we've got here the Flying Dutchman. Yes! Awesome, awesome, awesome. And then you got the Phantom, which looks sick as well. I like that. I like that. They're going to go in here. And then we've got these red back cards, which could be enemies, who knows. Looks like they're extra decks. You got Bartholomew Roberts. So these are extra pirates and stuff from Days of Yore, but with a super spacefaring twist. And Bonnie, that Bonnie lass. Status card, +2 damage when defending. Ouch. Henry Morgan, must mean there's a Drake. Yep, there he is, Francis Drake. Benjamin Horingold. Henry Avery. Oh my God, what's going on here? He's the original Henry Avery. He's been kept alive by some sort of space tech. Status card promo expansion. Place all such cards face up next to the playing board. While in a T sector, each player may purchase any of the available status cards. After being purchased, status cards placed face up in front of its owner. Wow, once per turn you can use the effect. So these give you bonuses effect. You can use once per turn in addition to your cards in hand. That's pretty sick. I like that. I like that a lot. That's awesome. All right, what we all came here to see, let's get into these ships because they are huge, 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 huge. A bit of flashing on this one here. Now forgive me, I don't know the names of the ships, but these minis aren't so mini, like they're huge. This obviously sits somewhere on the board in those wedges that we talked about. You can fly around and obviously you'll do all this. I do like the fact they're in different colors as well. So you know exactly who's what into, or who's put which gun turrets where. A little bit clunky looking for my liking, but that could be just this particular model. They do look pretty spectacular. This is, let's see, we've got this yellow one here, which looks like a giant bloody hand cannon. Massive weapon. It looks like it's literally a handgun. Wow. It's like look at this needle action like from Halo, which is very cool too. I do like that. That's awesome. Let's go for this purple one. I know who's got, like Charlotte will definitely want to be, that looks bloody sick too. Sharp needle bits, I love it. They're huge pieces, so there's not sort of any risk of, you know, choking or anything like that. The details on these, I do like the style. I wasn't sure whether it was going to be too clunky or not, but I'm digging it. I'm digging the space sort of style. This one looks like it's just a giant cleaver blade. It looks like a Reaver ship from Firefly. It looks like there's like I don't know, bones and all sorts of stuff on there as well. Maybe it's like a hybrid ship and it's like a rib cage across it too. Like a piranha or something. That's sick. I like the piranha ship. I think that's going to be my piranha choice. We've got, what's it? Oh, this is speaking of cleavers, holy crap balls. That's like got a ram on it. It's like got a full-on hull or keel, or whichever way you want to call it in terms of your seafaring mythology. That is going to cause some damage, and the spikes on the side of it as well. Oh my gosh. You wouldn't want to see that coming at you over the horizon. My gosh, you'd panic. You'd have a heart attack. Then we've got our friend here in black. Again, more. What is going on with this space pirates? All they're doing is building ships to ram each other. Where's the whole, you know, pull along port side and fire all cannons? Like they just want to smack on. Which, to be honest, I'm kind of happy about. That's pretty sick, pretty awesome. Now this one, when I first pulled it out, I thought, okay, that's the sharp bit there, but geez, it looks like a bloody Gatling cannon. Yeah, awesome. Very happy so far. And then we've got, let's see if I can get this one out. And this is the one from the expansion of Shipwreck Bay. And this looks like some sort of, this is the most alien of all of them. It looks like a blob monster from Hero Realms or something like that. Hence the green color too, I imagine. It also looks like this burger bun style head. This has the most detail of any of them because it's the most alien, I guess. And I do like the translucency in the plastic. The other ones all have like a standard sort of shine. This one's got a little bit of a gleam on it, and it was similar to the card that I pulled out for this one too. I thought it was a foil, but obviously it's not. Love that. All right, well, there it is. That is the contents of Tortuga 21.99, with the exception of the giant playmat, which hopefully is up on your screen now. Yeah, massive table presence when that bad boy is out as well. And if you know how big our table is, it is absolutely huge. Let's come back out and we'll talk about some final thoughts, and then we'll get on with the rest of our day and get into some Marvel Champions maybe later on. And there you have it, folks, the contents of Grey Fox Games Tortuga 21.99. I am excited as hell to get into this one, get the playmat out, and obviously get into the thick of it, and cause some damage amongst the stars. Knowing my run of luck of late, I'm pretty sure that Charlotte will absolutely smash me with this one as well, because that's just seemed to be what's been happening at the moment. If you have thoughts, as I said in the outset, if you've played this one before, by all means let us know your thoughts on Tortuga, whether you think it's worth picking up for someone else. If you've had any bad experiences, positive experiences, whatever, we don't care. If you've played this one, let us know your thoughts in the comments below. As always, folks, a massive thanks to all of our Patreon supporters for all of their kind words and support, particularly with the exclusives they're getting on the Patreon channel, the behind the scenes footage, that sort of stuff. Really appreciate it. Love your work. Thanks very much to Shell as well for all of her feedback in particular. You can jump on board the Patreon page, hitting up the address on your screen. Otherwise, folks, if you don't want to reach out to us in the comments, you can hit us up by email as well at orders@hbgaming.com.au. And as always, you can jump on the store and get your game on at hbgaming.com.au as well. We will see you back next time for some more board gaming fun. I'm going to get into some spacefaring sea piracy, I guess, space piracy for lack of a better term. We'll see you back at the table once again very soon. Until then, though, it is, of course, bye for now.